Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2016 Subaru Legacy 2.5i Premium. This Legacy is finished in the ice silver metallic exterior color. On the key, the buttons for lock, unlock, panic, and trunk release. Storage and bottle holders in the front door panels, power windows, locks and mirrors, blind spot monitors. The interior is finished in the slate black color scheme, and the premium trim comes with cloth seat upholstery. It has a fully powered driver's seat with two-way power lumbar support and a manual front passenger seat. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. The Legacy was Subaru's contender in the midsize segment, competing directly with rivals like Accord and Camry. The Legacy was produced for 7 generations, spanning from model years 1990 through 2025. Beginning with the launch of the second-gen Legacy for 1995, Subaru began selling the Outback, which is pretty much a Legacy with an increased ground clearance and a more rugged appearance. Starting for 2008 in America, the regular Legacy became exclusively a sedan, while the lifted Legacy-based Outback became solely a 5-door wagon/crossover. The Legacy would ultimately be discontinued after 2025 due to the decline in popularity for sedans. The Outback, however, would live on, entering its own new generation the next year, now as a standalone model. The final Subaru Legacy was produced on September 12, 2025. This 2016 example represents the Legacy's 6th generation, codenamed BN, which is produced from model years 2015 through 2019, and in turn provides the basis for the 5th generation Outback. This would be the final generation to offer a 6-cylinder engine, as a Turbo 4 would replace the optional Flat 6 as the following generation's top engine. For 2018, the Legacy and Outback got a mid-cycle refresh, which brought in an updated exterior and interior, a retuned suspension, updated tech, and more. That of course makes this 2016 a pre-facelift model. The US market 2016 model year Legacy came in 4 trim levels: 2.5i, 2.5i Premium as shown here, 2.5i Limited, and 3.6R Limited. 2 engines were on offer, including a 175 horsepower 2.5-liter flat 4 found in the 3 2.5i trims, and a 256 horsepower 3.6-liter flat 6 found in the 3.6R Limited trim. The sole transmission was a CVT, and in usual Subaru fashion, symmetrical all-wheel drive was the sole drivetrain. In the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges: your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. You also have a digital info display, which can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. Digital speedometer, compass, average fuel economy, that kind of stuff. Hold down that button, takes you to the menu, so you got your screen settings, eyesight, blind spot, etc. And then with this button you can toggle between trip A and trip B. It has a 4-spoke design, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. It does have sport grips. And as for controls, first on this side, you will find your audio controls, your Bluetooth phone buttons, voice command, information display controls. Then on this side, you'll find your cruise and adaptive cruise controls, lane keep assist, and you also have paddle shifters on the back of the spokes. The steering wheel is manually tilting and telescoping. Power trunk release, toggle your steering responsive fog lamps, panel dimmer, traction control, and then you have your blind spot, lane departure, and forward collision warning toggles. Climate vent for the driver. On this side is your exterior lighting stock, and on this side is your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, you have your hazard light switch, central climate vents, your whole touchscreen infotainment system, which we'll go over more in a bit, physical volume power tuning knobs. You do have dual zone automatic climate controls, temperature for either side, different modes, fan speed, defrosters, etc., as well as 3-stage heated front seats. Behind this cover is some storage along with 2 USB-A ports, an aux port, and a 12-volt power outlet. Storage right here, 2 cup holders, entering reverse does reveal a backup camera. The parking brake is electronically operated. Hill holder. Center console with some storage along with another 12-volt outlet. The glove box is lockable. Vanity mirrors and lights for both sun visors. You have an auto-dimming rear view with a compass and garage home link. Passenger airbag indicator. There are grab handles at all 4 corners. Sunglass holder. Reading lights. And the controls for your sunroof, along with the roadside assistance. So here's the infotainment system in this 2016 Legacy Premium. So right now we're on the home screen. Now these buttons along the sides are not actually buttons, they're just touch sensitive parts of the screen as well. But we'll just take it from the top. We'll go to the navigation map. Impressive how it, as you saw, the speed limit sign, it's still a somewhat responsive screen even though it's like almost 10 years old. I like having navigation in this mid-range trim level. Now under audio, this is nice. You have AM, FM, Sirius XM plus Bluetooth audio streaming, plus you still have an old school CD player in this car. Then you also Pandora, AHA, different apps as well. Then your equalizer settings, phone settings. We have apps, StarLink, MirrorLink. Under info, vehicle monitor. I do definitely like having that. Eco monitor. I show you how economically you've been driving. You bring up your maintenance. And then if you have a subscription for Sirius XM, you can bring up your local sports, local weather, etc. And then finally settings. Pretty self-explanatory, just get into the nitty-gritty in terms of fine-tuning things about the car and the system. But that's just a brief overview of. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are fully automatic. The The 2.5i Premium trim adds these silver-finished 17-inch 5-split-spoke alloy rims. The 2.5i Premium is powered by the Legacy's base engine for 2016, which is the Subaru FB25 2.5-liter naturally aspirated flat-4 boxer. It uses aluminum construction, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and active valve control. Horsepower is rated at 175 at 5,800 RPM, and torque is rated at 174 pound-feet at 4,000 RPM. The engine is paired to the Lineartronic continuously variable transmission with a 6-speed manual mode, and power is sent to all 4 wheels via Subaru's patented symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Running on regular unleaded with an 18.5-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 26 mpg in the city and 35 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a double wishbone rear suspension. Stopping the car are 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes. The max tow capacity is 1,500 pounds. Obviously, roof racks on this one. You have bottle holders in the back door panels. And it does have 60/40 split folding rear seats. So, both front seats have mat pockets in the backs, coat hook on either side, a little bit of storage right here, along with a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders. As for space, I'm about 6'1" with the driver's seat in a pretty comfortable driving position. Headroom is not too bad. My head is not quite hitting the roof. But footroom's not too bad. Legroom's pretty good. And I gotta say, this car, this one right now, at the time I'm filming this, obviously by the time you're seeing this, it may have been sold a long time ago, but just for one of these in general, this one's about 10 grand right now, and I think it's a really good deal for a used car. Because you have, I mean, all-wheel drive is standard for one of these. It still has heated seats, a sunroof, navigation, all the adaptive cruise, all the safety features. This thing's packed with a lot of stuff, and it's practical, roomy, efficient, very, very well-rounded car, I would say. And for mileage, these can definitely go a lot more. Friend of mine I know has a 2015 Outback, bought it when it was new, got probably over 200K at this point. Yeah, I just think this is a super compelling, very good value. This car, as it is right now, obviously very good shape as well. Single exhaust. The Legacy's trunk provides 15 cubic feet of cargo space. If need be, the back seats can fold down to allow for more space. And these are levers, obviously, to fold the back seats down. And as seen earlier, the fuel cap is on the passenger side. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2016 Subaru Legacy. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.